singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Into the light of a dark black night. Into the light, into the light, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly into the light, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly.
And that's Lennon and McCartney music as performed there by vocalist Amy D. and vibraphonist Dylan Vado. And together they co-lead the band known as Heart Matter. And that beautiful piece known as Blackbird, and just featuring the duo on that cut. And Heart Matter will be touching down this Friday night over at Keys Jazz Bistro in San Francisco, the fantastic new club in the North Beach area in San Fran. And they've got two shows that evening, one at 7 and one at 9 p.m. And right now we'd like to welcome Dylan Vado and Amy D to KCSM. They're joining us from Oakland, from Dylan's personal home studio. How are you two doing?
We're great. We're just so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Absolutely, and that's sounded so effortless. You know, hearing a Blackbird, a tune that's been performed so many times over the years, and yet you guys put your own refreshing spin on it. It's very, very nice, and I do appreciate that you guys are doing music like this. But you're also writing your own music, right?
That is true. Yes, obviously we have a diverse set of influences between the two of us, and we mostly play original music, but we also try to pick the gems and definitely always put our own spin as much as we can.
That's right. Well, with the Beatles, they have such memorable melodies and timeless melodies. How could you not draw from composers like Lennon and McCartney? So,
Absolutely, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Heart Matter, because this is a new project, as I understand. Both of you are originally from the South Bay, but now you're living over in the East Bay in Oakland. I call it the Far East. And you both are like proud products of the South Bay jazz scene. So tell us a little bit about that and where you two come from.
Yeah, definitely proud representatives of the South Bay. As we were discussing earlier, my pops, Dan Votto, runs the well-known club Art Boutique down there, and I definitely grew up playing there before it was a real venue, and it was just kind of elaborate Christmas parties and things like that. But yeah, and Amy also grew up in San Jose and studied jazz in school, and yeah, we both found our love of just music making at a pretty young age in San Jose, and we knew each other from San Jose, but we reconnected in Oakland a lot more recently.
Right.
And yeah, a little bit about Heart Matters. Just this is a band we've been playing as a group actually a little over a year now, and we've just been going as Amy D and Dylan Votto for the time being. But we decided after a while of co-writing songs and playing shows and getting feedback from our audiences that this is really, this band and this music we're making is really has its own identity. It's really its own thing. So I'm a big fan of bands, of band names,
Yes.
that kind of thing, of just providing a container for the collective energy and the ethos of what you're trying to create. So yeah, we do some covers, but definitely the majority of what we do is brand new original music that Amy and I have co-written together.
And that's a great point, because a band can actually develop a sound, and take the music into different places. It's not just a group that you put together and play standards and such. So, what does that do? Does that create like a nice platform for you two to express yourselves with your music?
Well, we're finding out.
Yeah.
The project itself isn't super new, but the name is new. And
as of last week.
As of last week, we launched it. And what we're excited about is for a name that captures the quality and the emotional landscape of our music to then have a life of its own beyond our names. And so it can shift and mold with us over time.
Sure. And you both, as mentioned, from the San Jose area. And I always think of San Jose as a very eclectic town. And I know a lot of musicians who come out of there are not only influenced by jazz and creative music, but all kinds of genres. Is that true for both of you?
Definitely. Yeah, I grew up with jazz being the style of music that was really my musical foundation, but I also did musical theater. I went to Lincoln High School and did choir there. I studied classical voice, and like Dylan too, I love jazz, but I also love Brazilian music, and so that's one thread that we also bring into our project. But it's not any particular style. We really have brought our musical influences, and we're creating a sound with a bunch of related but separate elements. So we're excited that it's growing.
Yeah, and what are some of those elements? Could you elaborate a little bit, Amy or Dylan Votto?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as Amy mentioned, one of them, in a subtle way, is definitely both of our shared love for Brazilian music. And I think as someone who's a drummer first and then found my way to the vibraphone later, I'm always have an ear for groove and how that can support and put a song together. So I was fortunate enough, to share a little bit about my eclectic background. I like to give the story of, in the early days before it was called the Art Boutique, at my dad's comic book warehouse, he used to make his employees do a Christmas karaoke set, and my family band was the house band for that. So every year we would prepare starting in October, and in that set would have just whatever they wanted to sing. It wasn't Christmas songs, it was just like whatever they wanted to sing. And so we would play anything from like Depeche Mode to Harry Belafonte or Steely Dan.
Nice.
Just like all over the place. And then I found my way to Berkeley, at the California Jazz Conservatory, and got to study with people like Marco Silva and Jeff Denson and Susan Muscarella. And so there's definitely like, we have too many influences to name is really the easiest way to say it.
Right.
But what we're both interested in is finding what is the heart of the song at any given point when we're writing a song or interpreting a song, like you heard Blackbird, or we have a great arrangement of the Joni Mitchell song All I Want, which we'll be playing at the show on Friday. as
Beautiful,
well.
beautiful. And we're speaking with vibraphonist, drummer Dylan Votto, as well as vocalist Amy D. And both of them are veterans of the jazz scene out here in the Bay Area. I like to say that because I've watched you two, develop over the years. It's so
Thank you
nice.
for that.
So nice to see you both leading groups and continuing to explore your art. And Dylan, tell us who's going to be in the band this Friday night. I know it's going to be you two, of course, but I'm sure you're going to be augmenting the group with a couple, people, maybe more than that.
Yeah, so the band Heart Matter is always me and Amy. Sometimes we play duo shows also, but we prefer to play with the full quartet, which has Isaac Schwartz on drums
Mm-hmm.
and Lucas Vesely on bass.
All
And they're
right.
both fantastic
Yeah.
rhythm section players, also esteemed, veterans of the jazz scene, if you will, and great interpreters of our music and virtuosos in their own right. So they bring a lot to the music and to the band. We just had rehearsal yesterday and added some new tunes and all that. So I wanted to mention also while we're at it, for those of you listening, if you're interested, since we did just launch the band publicly online, you can find us everywhere, mostly using the moniker Heart Matter Sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So at Instagram, at Heart Matter Sounds. Our website is heartmattersounds.com. I think also on Facebook, Heart Matter Sounds.
Yeah.
So you can look us up online and hear a little preview of our music and a new video that we just released of the song Within.
Very good. So both of you are the leaders of this group. So what does that mean when you co-lead the band Heart Matter? You guys split the work, or how does that work?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think the best, being that we are quote unquote veterans of the scene, we bring a lot of skill sets to the table, both musically and organizationally, because essentially we're starting a business together, even though it's band. But we share responsibilities with the marketing stuff, with coordinating with our venues. In the composing process, it goes a number of ways. Sometimes I bring a song idea that's mostly fleshed out, and then Dylan helps with the arrangement aspect and just putting ears on it to bring out the heart of the song.
Right.
And we do that with each other. We negotiate that process. Sometimes Dylan brings a song that he's written or an idea, and we start with a seed and we build it out together, whatever that may be, if it's an original or a cover. Then sometimes we write things completely collaboratively, where we pull in free improvisation or free writing, and we spend 6 to 8 hours in Dylan's studio.
Right here, just going deep for a long time. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, we look forward to hearing and seeing Heart Matter blossom in the coming months and years. And this collaborative effort, again, is in its infancy, as you mentioned. You just started the group, so it's quite exciting. In fact, you guys had played a couple of recent sold-out shows down at the San Jose Jazz Summer Fest and also at Healdsburg Jazz Fest. So it's nice to see that you guys are going to be presenting it in a smaller venue over at Keys Jazz Bistro this Friday night. Well, I wanted to thank you both and congratulate you both on the new project, Heart Matter. And again, if folks want to stay apprised of your performances, if they can't make it out this Friday, I know you guys will be performing soon after that. So where can folks check in and find out where you're playing?
Yeah, we're returning to home base here in the South Bay a week from Saturday. That's the 18th of November at Art Boutique. My dad's down in San Jose.
Where it all started.
South Bay,
right.
Peninsula, come on down.
Right on. And give us the website one more time for is Heart Matter Sounds, you said?
Yeah, Heart Matter Sounds, the normal spelling for everything.com. And on our website, you can also join our newsletter, which is the most reliable way to find out what we're doing. As much as we love social media, the newsletter is the place to be.
Right. Yeah, get on the
you guys are going old school on me, huh? You're
Absolutely. Tried and true.
I have to say, I'm very impressed by the young musicians like you guys, because you've got the whole social media part down, I think I still have a MySpace,
Oh my
So I need to catch up a little bit. But thank you both, and congratulations. And again, Dylan Votto and Amy D, we appreciate you dropping in. And Dylan, let me know when you're having another Christmas party, man. It sounds pretty hip, what you guys do with the family band. So
Yes, will do. Will do.
well, thank you both, and have a great show this Friday night. Dylan Votto and Amy D here on KCSM. Thank you both.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Moments change like lightning bolts and flash before my eyes. They move in silent mystery, and hours will pass us by. What pace do we follow when time is running thin? Should I rush to the ends of earth or turn my gaze within? Then I will never be without this. Loosening my grip, find the strength to turn within. Seasons change with innocence, eluding our charade of reckoning for borrowed time, the debt you can't repay. Beg, steal, or borrow, the truth remains the same. Hold to what is sacred, you'll never be too late. Within, you will never be without. Within, loosening your grip, find the strength to turn within. If time is fleeting by design, can we accept our fate? What's certain is uncertainty, and life a passing wave. Is there a beginning, and will we see the end? Time is an illusion, a dream that's made to bend. But then we will never be without. Within, we will never be without. Within.
And that's Dylan Votto and Amy D., also known as Heart Matter, here at the Bay Area's jazz station KCSM, and that composition called Within. And we'd like to thank both Amy D. and Dylan Votto for joining us this afternoon. And before I leave, I wanted to offer you a pair of tickets to the performance, the first show at 7 p.m. this Friday night, November 10th, over at the gorgeous venue Keys Jazz Bistro in the North Beach area in San Francisco. That's 498 Broadway in San Francisco. If you want to check out Heart Matter, Amy D. and Dylan Votto with their band, give us a call now, 650-574-9136, 650-574-91FM. And if you're calling number 7, I'll send you and a guest over to Keys Jazz Bistro for a great Friday night performance with the group Heart Matter. 650-574-91FM. I'm Chris Cortez, thanking you so much for joining me today. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, as always, working through our Wednesday hump day here on KCSM. Thanks so much. I won't be here Friday. We have the day off for a Veterans Day holiday, but I will be back on Monday if all goes well. Coming up next, Jesse Chuy Varela with Jazz in the Afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, keep loving your heart, stay well, stay positive, and we'll leave you with Ronnie Cuber, Lover, Come Back to Me. Caller 7 will get the tickets. Good luck.